Hello YouTube, this is Denoxkun speaking, and guess what? I have finally been tagged. And by who? By Prince Erwin, of course. Yeah, he's the one that tagged me. So yeah, in case there's some of you watching this doesn't know what a tag video is, well, it's basically if somebody on YouTube tags you, you have to explain 5 facts about yourself, and then after you do, you have to select 5 YouTubers, your fellow YouTubers, on YouTube of course, to do their own 5 facts. So you tag them 5 and you choose whichever you want. But recommended to choose people that have never been tagged before, like me. This is the first time being tagged, and I plan to keep it that way because I wouldn't want to make a lot of these tag videos as well. If you were to tag me again, maybe in the next 6 months or so. But either way, Prince Erwin, thanks a lot for tagging me. Now for the 5 facts. Oops, I forgot. I said 10. 5. Fact number 1. Yeah, I'm pretty much a retro gamer. More of a retro gamer than modern gamer because I'm a true retro gamer. I still play the Game Boy Color. I don't play on this much, but when I play Game Boy Color and regular Game Boy games, I play on this, which is, you know, better because of the light, the backlit screen. I even play the 64 Bomberman Hero. I've been playing that a lot so I could get 100%. I've been playing pretty much still Dot Hack for PS2, which is over 5 years old already. Super Nintendo, even sometimes some emulator games. I'm trying out a lot of retro games and I'm trying to buy a lot of retro games from Play and Trade as well. I may not own any Sega systems, you know, the old ones, the Genesis, the CD, and the Dreamcast, and stuff like that, but I really do play a lot of retro Nintendo games. I don't even own the regular NES, but still I own the emulators, and some of the games are actually pretty good, but I'm trying to give it more of a chance. I do like the Wii and stuff as well, the Wii, the DS. I own a DS and I love playing it, but I always like to go back to these retro games. Hey, look at me. Instead of 1 red hat, I have 2 red hats. You know what that means. Fact number 2. Some of you may wonder where I got my Hoshanto, Dating Havoc, or other series that I made, you know, the ideas from. It wasn't first made in Word documents and then passed it to Fiction Press, but they were all in notebooks where I first write the first draft of every single story I ever made. Pretty much, those are some of my future Hoshanto episodes that might be posted on my site one of these days. This is an incompleted character info on all of my made-up characters. See here, this is one from Dating Havoc, and a couple more characters as well. And it just keeps growing. Keka, Kyoko, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And there's another character, Shokai. This is the future villain from Hoshanto. And yeah, Dating Havoc stories, the future Dating Havoc stories that you haven't even read yet are already here, all prepared. Later on, I'm gonna fix the grammars as well. So yeah, that's pretty much. I just have over 30 of these notebooks filled with stories. This is why there is no way I can put them on here, and some of them are copyrighted. But the ones that are original by me, I will plan to make. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? Fact number 3. Ha! I also make my own cards as well. Remember Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon? But I make my own similar to it, but I'm planning to make my very own card game as well. Look at that. See? There. I wonder what you think of this collection. The drawings are not top-notch or anything, but I used to play this when I was a little kid. I have even more right here. This was part of my one of my decks. Humanmon is what it's called. I know it's a ripoff of Pokemon, but when I make the new card game, which is called Denoxkun, well, that's something I would like you all to look forward to, because when I make it, it's gonna be epic. I hope. But either ways, even more of my made up cards. Yeah, when I was younger, well, when I was 11 to 16, this is pretty much a lot of these cards I made, and the collection just keeps growing and growing and growing. Those are all made up by me. I made all these cards myself pretty much, and if they're multiple cards, the same exact cards, they're copied. In pack number 4. The collection you're about to see is a collection of cassette, not CD, old classic cassettes that I used to record my own voice, doing random stuff, telling random stories, and stuff like that. I was in my own world there, but you know, I had some fun with it. I recorded even some of my friends' voice. But look what the collection you're about to see right now. In my dirt cabinet, da 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 da. And yes, all of these cassettes you see here are pretty much all, like 98.5% of all these cassettes are cassettes that I used to make back in the past. From 2008, last year, I stopped since I started making videos on YouTube. But before I made videos on YouTube, I was doing my vlogs all in here. As you see, this is a full collection from 2001. My very first tape, one of my very first tape that is. See here, Hector Vera, yeah, that's my real life name. Hector's Play, 1998, yeah. If you hear this in another video that I'm gonna show you, you're gonna hear my voice when I was a little kid. Yes, and it just keeps going. And guess what else is in this green bag? Yes, even more cassettes that I have recorded my voice back in the past. Well, I can tell you one thing, they're mostly, some of them are personal, some of them, they're part of my diary, I guess. I don't write diary in a book, I write diary in a cassette. I record stuff in a cassette. So yeah, that's my other fact about me. And yes, if you know me well, then you already know about me. 5. Yep, I love making parties. And what I mean by parties, I mean get-together parties with all of my real-life friends that I have, all of my closest friends. And yes, if you see some of these pictures that you see right in front of you, a lot of these pictures are taken from last year and beyond of all of the great parties I have. Yeah, so you have a lot of friends, in other words. Make a party, make a get-together party so everyone can unite and have a lot of fun playing video games, you know, hanging out, laughing and stuff like that. If some of you are lonely, but you have some friends and you never thought of this idea, I encourage you to do so, because you're gonna have one heck of a time. But make sure you plan for pizza, because pizza are the best things ever. Well, kind of. I love pizza, but they're not the best things ever. I'm just joking. So yeah, that's all for my 5 facts. And yes, I would like to name 5 people to post a video response to this video whenever they can. Because I'm gonna tag these 5 peoples right now to post their 5 facts on anything they. Number 1, X-Mini Marusaru. Number 2, Full Metal Savvy. Number 3, GD. Number 4, Kaido-san. And number 5, Orange Day. Those are the 5 people I'm gonna tag. So whenever you're ready, post your video response to this video and your 5 facts. Well, take care. God bless. Thanks again, Prince Aaron, for tagging me. And yeah, there's gonna be a response to your tag video as well. Take care. God bless, and stay cool.